Hi guys, Black is here, and I don't feel like going downstairs to make a video, so I decided to make a video in my bedroom at night. Normally I don't because the lighting don't work well, and if it don't, I'll try something else. But anyway, I want to explain to you all about my job. Okay, now I can't talk about my company. I can't talk about the name of my company, but I can tell you what I do. Right. Okay, I am a truck driver, right? I deliver a certain kind of freight. Not, most truck drivers carry whatever. I don't carry whatever. I carry a specific type of freight. Now, I will tell you this. Um, there's a crane inside my trailer. So I'm not just a normal truck driver. I'm also a certified trailer crane operator. Okay. The crane only has what, 6 buttons: up, down, left, right, in and out. But for some reason, if you don't train the people, they get hurt. And even some people who are trained still get hurt. Now, have I been hurt before? Twice, but not bad enough that I couldn't work. One time, well, it wasn't the first time I got hurt. It wasn't a crane. I was stepping off of one product onto another, and my elbow hit a load bar, and it hurt like hell. And another time, I was moving a piece of product with the crane, and the product got caught on another piece of product, and it broke loose before I had a chance to move, and it hit me, and it knocked me into, I don't know, it knocked me into another piece of product. Again, I wasn't able to work. I mean, I wasn't hurt so bad I couldn't work. But what I'm getting at is this. When you hear truck drivers, you think of, not the most smartest people in the world. I don't blame you because they are a bunch of dumb truck drivers. I don't think I'm one of them. Actually, I know I'm not one of them, right? But anyway, getting back to it, I want to tell you something that happened to me. Now, this is some years ago, but it's funny as hell because it happens it hadn't happened in a while, but it happens a lot. It used to happen a lot anyway. I was in South Carolina. I'm not going to say the city. I was in South Carolina, and I went to a company, and I'm going to describe the company to you. All right. When I pull up to the particular area, well, the staging area, I guess you'll say, they got signs that say, park to the right, get out, walk to the office, and turn in your paperwork. So I pulls up, there was 3 trucks parked in front of me. I pulled up behind the last truck, and I did some paperwork I had to do, and then I drove around those 3 trucks, stopped at a stop sign, made a right turn, and drove up to the guard shack. So I get out the truck, and I walk up to the guard shack, and I'm talking to the lady. I haven't been in this company for a while. I mean, when I say a while, I don't know, a few months or whatever. But I'm talking to the lady, and she's taking my paperwork, and this guy, this truck driver, comes up behind me. And I want y'all to guess what, no, we ain't gonna say that. I want y'all to figure out on your own. People tell me, you always talk about, okay, I'm not gonna say it. All right. But anyway, this guy comes up to behind me, and I saw him coming, right? And he walks up and he says something like, I don't like when people cut in front of me. Turned around, looked at him, went back to looking at the lady. He's like, I'm talking to you. I turned around, looked at him, and I knew I was going to forget. I don't remember exactly what I said, but I said something to the matter like, sir, I'm just doing what I was told, which they told me when I first started coming to this company years ago to drive around those trucks, pull up to the guard shack, stop, get out, give them my paperwork, and like there's like 3 docks I go to. And whenever the first truck pull out of that dock, I get to pull in. Even though it might be 10 trucks. I ain't never seen 10, but I've seen 5. Even though there's 5 trucks waiting, they could have been there from the 2 2 days ago, which they won't, but the point I'm making is I get to drive around them. Now, why? Because the type of freight I carry, this company needs this freight to make whatever they make, So I get priority. Also, I'm only delivering 1, 2, or 3 pieces. Why should you make me wait, till all those trucks are unloaded when I'm just dropping on 1, 2, or 3 pieces, Because, it takes the trucks, an hour to 2 hours to load a trailer. So just slip me in there. I drop off my 1 or 2 pieces, take no more than 10 minutes at the most, and I'm gone. Makes sense, right? He wasn't having it. So he went off on me. I don't remember the exact word, but he went off on me. And the lady behind the desk went off on him. Told him to get his A back to his truck and sit there and wait. And so anyway, he told me he wanted a supervisor. So the lady called the supervisor, and the supervisor in a much nicer tone told him the same thing. Well, she explained to him that I was a vendor. I'm delivering something that they need to make the stuff that he's picking up. And if they don't have what I have to make the stuff he's picking up, how can he pick it up? Makes sense to me, right? It makes sense to him. He started talking about there's some stuff going on. Because myself, the lady, and the supervisor, all 3 of us was, so he's raising the hell. So anyway, he goes back to his truck, and but the point I'm making, this has happened so many times. All over the place. I remember one time I was in Georgia. I could say west of Atlanta because there's a lot of companies out there. No one knows what I'm talking about. So the same thing. Now this company here, I pull in, and there might be 5 or 6 trucks waiting in line. Okay. So what I do is I pull up behind those trucks, get out, walk all the way to the office, tell the people I'm here. And the next truck that pulls out, because they know what the next truck's gonna pull out, what dock is gonna be. So they tell me when that truck pull out to pull around. So I walk back to my truck, and I then pull around those 5 trucks and pull up in front of the truck that's in front, right? He jumps out the truck, runs up to me. Hey, I've been here, such and such, such and sir, the man in the office told me to pull around you. If you have a problem with me, go talk to the man in the office. He went over there and talked to the man in the office, and that man went off on him. And he told him, man, get your... But anyway, this is the reason why, the reason I'm making this video is to say this. People say, people thought I had, got fired from my job, okay? Some people said, oh, there's truck drivers in demand. You can easily find another job. I don't want to work for any other company. I don't want to drive normal freight. I couldn't deal with the way people talk to truck drivers. I couldn't deal with it. It's like working in the White House and then get a job working security at the White House and then get a job at Walmart working security. I can't deal with it. I went to a place in Mississippi, right? And the new lady in the office, she didn't know me. And I hadn't been there for a while. So again, this process is, normally there's not that many trucks at this company. So when I pull up, they got 4 docks. I grab a dock if it's open, bag up into it, get out my truck, go into the office, and go to my dock, where my truck is, and get ready for the unload the freight I'm carrying. Well, this lady, like I said, she didn't know me. She was new, and they had told her no truck drivers are allowed on the dock. So she come out and told me this, and told me I need to leave, right? So, okay, I'm not gonna argue with the lady, I started outside the truck, and the man, one of the guys to unload me came into the area and was like, hey, where you going? I said, the lady told me to go get in my truck. And he's like, man, go on, fix your load ready. And she was like, such and such told me no truck drivers allowed on the dock. And he's like, this man is different. You know, he explained to her that this man is different and to leave him alone. And it was something I was going to tell y'all, something else. But yeah, it's just like, very few companies haul the type of stuff we haul. Very few companies. And when I first started working in this company, I heard this probably 10 times from 10 different managers. It was always the same thing, right? You ready for this? There's a manager that works there, right? The manager's been there, say, 5 years, okay? They come in, a new supervisor will come in, and he will see a paper with all company name, and he'll see a bill of how much we charge him, and he'll lose his mind, right? So he would tell the supervisor not to use us anymore, to use somebody else like U.S. Express, Swift, or whoever, any other normal, trucking company, whatever, right? And he would tell them, don't do that. We don't do that because they mess up the freight. And again, U.S. Express, Warner, Swift, all those companies, they damage the freight. Well, this supervisor thinks he's saving the company some money. So he uses whoever, right? So the first 1 or 2 felts get delivered. The first 1 or 2 products get delivered, no big deal, right? But then that one important product get damaged in shipping, okay? So the products I carry, the price can go from $6,500 to $250,000. Normally the price is about $50,000 or $60,000 normally, right? Well, anyway, so if a $50,000 piece of product get damaged, U.S. Express, Swift, or whatever, is not going to pay it. And when the company try to sue U.S. Express or whatever, there's some kind of clause. There's some kind of paperwork they have. When something costs that much money, they have to pay extra money for insurance. And that shipping guy didn't do that. He didn't do that. So the company has lost money. Well, anyway, they always end up firing that guy. And then, like, the next time I come in there, I'm like, where is such and so? Oh, man, he got fired. And this happened like 10 times, at least, But I'm saying I could never work for another company. Stuff like some truck drivers go to places and they have to sit and wait until their load is ready. I very seldom have to wait. Very seldom. And when I do have to wait, guess what? I get $25 an hour to sit there. I'm not joking. $25 an hour to sit there. It's been a while ago. I sat at a company for I don't even remember the company. I sat there like 7 hours. I forgot what was the problem, but 7 hours, and I got $25 per hour plus my normal delivery, whatever. But this is the reason I said I can't, if I have to change jobs, hopefully I don't, but if I have to change jobs, I don't want to be a truck driver. I can drive, my truck runs 70 miles per hour. And I don't have to worry. I can go down the hill and let the truck freewheel, go 85 miles per hour. Won't nobody say nothing to me. I can't just, I still have to drive with some respect. I have to follow the rules, but it just, a lot of stuff I can get away with that you can't get away with other truck companies. I asked before, why do drivers hit the brakes when they go downhill? The speed limit might be 65. They hitting the brakes. I'm like, why are they hitting the brakes? And somebody said, well, people get in trouble. They get caught. The computer will flag them if they roll too fast. Now, my computer will say something when my truck go over about 74 or 75. It'll deem me or whatever. But there ain't nobody ever say nothing to me about it. And as far as getting speeding tickets, where I let the truck run 75, the speed limit might be 70. So the cop ain't gonna give me no damn ticket for doing, 75. But anyway, yeah, I just couldn't. And that was something I thought about when all this crap was going on early this week. But I mean, the funny thing is that I didn't lie about getting fired because I was afraid of getting fired. I did it because, like I said, I wanted to make the person trying to get me fired think that I was fired so he would leave me alone. That's the reason I did it. I guess that's all I want to talk about. Dre, y'all have a good day.